naive to think that, oh, bless you,
Thank you.
darling.
It's the COVID.
I will give you a blessing.
We should talk about that. So, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
So you are in a church,
Yeah, I am.
and I was shocked to learn that at the start.
It shocks everyone, especially Christians, to know that I'm a Christian, and yet I'm this out there kind of liberated, sexually promiscuous, happy being naked kind of human being who can hold all these things that people think shouldn't go together in me and make it work.
What does being a Christian mean to you?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Yeah, because yeah, you say you're a Christian, but I think a lot of other people would be like, you don't embody what a Christian would typically be.
I don't embody love. That's basically for me what being a Christian means.
Mm-hmm.
Love, forgiveness, hope, joy, community, seeing God in every interaction that I have between people, seeing the God in you, Gavin, and seeing that you are a worthy human being who is deserving of everything that you deserve, you know, the love and the hope and the peace and the joy and community. So I'm going to give you that.
This sounds very much like Hare Krishna. I had two Hare Krishnas on the podcast, and we talked about it, and it sounds more like because I feel like their religion's less focused, or maybe I interviewed these two people.
Yeah.
I need to get somebody who was a Hare Krishna and had left, and I want to get their perspective on it as well, just because I think I definitely got a very rose-tinted picture of it.
So a lot of evangelical Christians would say I'm not a Christian because I don't think that the Bible is the living, breathing word of God.
Right.
And they would have a field day telling me that I was going to hell because of my actions. You know, I'm queer, I have sex with women, I have sex with men, I have sex with non-binary people. They would say those actions, no, I'm going to go to hell because I'm not living a godly, righteous life. But for me, a godly, righteous life is loving people and accepting people in the situation that they are in and supporting them and walking with them and saying, I love you, I've got you. Like, my church is just phenomenal for doing that, apart from, you know, telling me that I'm fat and need to lose weight.
Right,
But for that one lady earlier.
So what drew you to Christianity then over other religions? Because I feel like that's a strain in many religions, but they go about it in different ways.
Yes.
Why Christianity?
I think because it was there
Right.
when I needed it. Yeah. I was 13, 14. I was an impossible, raging mass of hormones.
Right.
And it gave me something outside of myself to focus on. Yeah. And I think that's for me, the key is instead of focusing on myself and being a selfish person, I act more selflessly and give to others, and that
becomes way more fulfilling.
Yeah, totally.
It's weird, right? It's like the idea of not what can you give me, but what can I give you, and then it indirectly all comes back. Like it's like I'm selfishly selfless. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like I'm doing this for me. Here you go.
So I go to church. I'm training to be a lay preacher, so I run services and preach on the Bible.
Nice.
I've still got lemon meringue in my moustache.
I wasn't going to say anything. You still got a tiny... Now you got it. Good. Nice.
They couldn't see that.
No. It was just for me.
It was just for you.
Private show. Yeah.
So preaching on the Bible, but trying to bring it out of what it has always been, you know, and trying to get something different from it. And like, how do I apply it to now? Like, how do I apply it to this situation? How do I help it make me a better person? How do I be less judgmental in my actions? How do I go about seeking to fulfill other people's needs? You know, it's very much issuing a challenge to people to be their best selves. you know, and if they're not their best selves, that's okay.
Yeah, right.
You know, you don't always have to be your best self. Other people can be there for you when you're struggling. And my church is so good at that. So I go to Nio Union Church. It's literally across the street from me. And I've been kept alive by some of the women there who just love me and just hold me, and by my neighbours who give me a bed when my ex and I break up. You know, they are practical. I'm borrowing one of their cars to go to Auckland next weekend, COVID dependent.
Sure.
They're just, they're incredible.
Supportive.
Community. And it hasn't always been that way in every church that I've been to, but the majority of them have been. It's just when they preach hate against the queers, I'm just like, why are you doing this?
Do you see a lot of that in religion? Yeah,
especially in the conservative evangelical strain of Christianity.
There's a lot more of that, isn't there?
It's really grim. It's so grim. And conversion therapy is a thing.
Thank you for watching that clip. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the left. And if you want to watch the full episode, hit the square on the bottom. To watch another small clip, go ahead and hit that square on top. And if you just want to listen to the full episode but don't have time to watch it, you can find this podcast wherever podcasts are listened to. Thanks. Bye.